Did you know that Harmon Killebrew had 573 career home runs, and he sits at number 12 on the all-time home run list, right behind Mark McGwire? Today, I'm going to be sharing a piece of memorabilia that's very special to me from the killer himself. This is episode 10 of this piece of history, and I hope you guys are ready for a great episode. This is one of my favorite items in my collection. Harmon Killebrew was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame after a 22-year career that spanned across three teams: the Washington Senators, the Minnesota Twins, and the Kansas City Royals, 1 year at the end of his career. During that time, he was selected to 13 All-Star games. He won the AL MVP in 1969, and he currently sits at number 12 on the all-time home run leaders list with 573 home runs, and he was steroid-free, may I add. Harmon Killebrew passed away in 2011 after a battle with cancer, and he is still remembered to this day as the greatest Minnesota Twin of all time. Now let's get into the memorabilia. This week's item is none other than a 1955 Topps Harmon Killebrew rookie card that is signed by the killer himself with his beautiful autograph. You may have heard about me doing my Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame rookie card set. I made a video about it a couple months back, and I was trying to collect a signed rookie card of every single Minnesota Twins Hall of Famer. There's 29 current players and coaches in the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame, and Harmon Killebrew was in that inaugural class of Twins Hall of Famers. This is a card that I've wanted forever, and I knew I did not want to get just a normal rookie card. I wanted this to have something a little more special to it, so I decided to get a signed rookie card when I started doing that set, and it was the perfect time to pick it up. These were sitting on eBay anywhere around $900 to $2,000, maybe even a little bit higher depending on the grade. And I actually found somebody on Instagram who was nice enough to see what I was doing and working on my set, and they reached out to me and said, "Hey, I want to help you out." I was able to get into this card for I think it was $563 all in after I sent the fees on top with my PayPal goods and services payment, and it was a really good deal looking back on it. I think there was a PSA 1 autograph 8 that sold for $1,500 recently, and mine is an authentic autograph 8. I've considered crossing this over and getting a dual grade on it. I think that this would probably grade a 1 or a 2. The card's not in the greatest condition, but it's still a very nice looking card with a lot of eye appeal. This specific card is very rare. When you look at cards today that are signed, their population in the PSA Pop Report can be up in the thousands, 2,000, sometimes even as high as 10,000 if the guy really signs a lot. Not all the time, but sometimes. This card has a population of 55, meaning there's only 55 cards graded a autograph 8 with the authentic, and the population higher is 51. So there's only about 106 copies of this card signed in existence, which when you look back at modern stuff today, that is near nothing compared to the amount of stuff that gets signed today. And with all the autograph collectors and autograph chasers getting the modern stars of today, I would love to see what the Aaron Judge pop report is on his 2017 Topps rookie. Maybe I'll look it up and I'll pop it in the video right here. But it's just insane to think that one of the greatest MLB players of all time has only signed about 110 copies of his rookie card. With me being 12 years old when Harmon Killebrew passed, I never really got the chance to meet him. I did have one interaction with him when I was younger. I remember it was a Minnesota Twins Fest at the Metrodome back in the mid-2000s, and my dad had a baseball that he was trying to get all the Twins legends on. So on that baseball, there's Tony Oliva, Rod Carew, Harmon Killebrew, Joe Mauer, Torrey Hunter, Jim Cott, Michael Kadire, and I think there's maybe one or two other people, but I remember he was getting Harmon Killebrew on that baseball, and we waited in the line. The line was always very long for Harmon Killebrew. As I've showed, and as you know, he takes a ton of pride in his autograph, and he makes it so it's very legible and you can read every single piece of it. And I remember we got him on that baseball. I don't remember much from that day, but I remember that was my one interaction that I had with the killer. I wish that he was still alive so I could get his autograph in person for myself on a couple cards for my collection. I think that's one thing that I kind of have a regret on, was never being able to get him on a card myself. I've got quite a few Harmon Killebrew autographs in my collection, but like I said, never was able to meet him myself. So for the time being, and I guess but was never able to meet him myself, so this will have to do. And it is an amazing card The colors on it are awesome, and it is the perfect piece of history to represent the greatest Minnesota Twin in the history of the organization, going back to 1961 and even before that with the Washington Senators. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you guys subscribe and leave a like. Let me know if there's anything that you want me to share a little bit more about from my collection. If you take a look at my Instagram at minigraphs99 on Instagram, let me know if there's something you want me to talk about, maybe give a little more of the backstory on. I would love to share it in the next episode of this, and we will see you guys in the next episode.